I am Joyce McDaniel Felder, your district mental health facilitator. And on today, I will be providing a small PowerPoint presentation, no more than 15 or 20 minutes, to include a small exercise. You all will provide the exercise feedback via email to me. And get something to write with, pencil, pen. You can use another device, but I need you to jot down my email address. And that email is Joyce, Joyce, dot Felder, Felder, at OCSDSC. Again, Joyce, Joyce, dot Felder, at OCSDSC.org. Okay? Okay, before we get started with the topic presentation on overcoming depression, like with anything else in our lives, you must understand and try to find a way or other means to cope and adapt and be a productive citizen. Okay? So, with that said, some examples of things that we are dealing with or trying to deal with, cope with, and overcome are losing a job, moving to another state, um, loss of a loved one or animal, and even COVID. So, the exercise I want to start out with is each of you that are viewing, and I know who's viewing, I want you to provide your feedback with 2 examples of something that you overcame already with depression, or something you overcame in general. Okay? Okay, everyone should have emailed me their responses. Let's move into the topic discussion. First, we must understand the definition. The definition of depression is a mood or emotional state that is marked by feelings of low or self-worth or guilt and a reduced ability to enjoy life. I have provided some common signs of depression. Changes in your appetite, not eating at all, overeating, lack of energy, tiredness, worriness, fatigue, lethargic, overexertion, feelings of hopelessness, lack of hope, or passionate about the future, not sure of the future, sleeping too much or too little, unless it's less than 4 hours, that's too less, and no more than 10 hours, because anything over that is too much. Recurrent thoughts of self-harm or attempt suicide. When those thoughts are ongoing and consistent, and when you have when you do something tangible to yourself, such as cutting, overdosing, those are tangible things when you make the attempts. Irritability. That's when you're agitated, frustrated, and frustrated from situations and unaccountable. Mood swings is an abrupt change of the emotional state of mind. It is unaccountable. Withdrawing from family and friends. Feeling sad, hopeless, and ashamed. Socialization, zero. It's dangerous when you move yourself away from everyone and everything that matters. Now, I have listed those I want you guys to give me an example of two things in your lives or in someone else's lives that's caused depression, and provide your answers via email. Give you 2 minutes to do that. Next, we are moving to common causes of depression. You see, I have 5 things listed here. Genetic features deals with the heredity, the makeup of an organism, group, condition of a person. I'm referring to the human genetic makeup, of course. Changes in your brain chemistry, imbalance in the brain, the neurotransmitters, your natural brain chemicals, such as serotonin. Okay? Let's talk about environmental factors. They include things that are around you. What can influence your life? What can cause us happiness? What can cause sadness? Environmental factors. Okay? Some of those environmental factors include climate change, occupational hazards, where you reside, economic status, financial status. Those are those are some environmental factors. Let's move to psychological and social factors. Psychological factors relates to the mind or mental actions. Some examples, psychological is your IQ test and bipolar disorder. Social factors, things related to your physical body that affects you, that affects your thinking. Okay? And last, medical conditions. Tell me some medical conditions. Give me some examples of medical conditions. Those of you that already provided the condition, medical conditions, I'm going to add means of a disease, illness, or injury, genetic defect, a person that genetic affect a person, unhealthy state. And some of those things include, medical conditions includes cancer, diabetes, hypertension, asthma, dementia. Okay? Now that we understand the causes of depression, the definition of depression, common signs of depression, we will move into our last slide. But before we go into that slide, I have this. Let's see where it goes. Hope I can get it back. Before we move into strategies to overcome depression, because we've already overcame that. And here we go. Trying to get it to play. Yeah, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness Because I'm happy. Because alone, you feel that's what you want. Come back to talking this and that. Yeah, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Yeah, well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along. That's right. We are happy now. We have overcame and we are living life. Oh my goodness. That's what happens when you dealing with the computer and the cell phone at the same time. Obviously, I can't multitask. But you got the gist of the music, the happy song. Now we're moving to our last slide. Strategies to overcome depression. Retrain your brain. Retrain this to focus on the positive. Be aware of your problems. Recognize and center your thoughts on the silver lining, okay? Decline depression suggestions. When a depressed person won't accept or seek help, they're in denial. Upgrade your mind. Changing your thoughts is the only way you can really change your life and mindset. Some examples: change your self-talk, your language. Identify loved ones. Create new habits to support your new mind change, okay? Seek safe support, okay? Change harsh monologues to compassionate dialogues. Harsh monologue. An example of that is when someone is talking to you with no purpose and it's all about them. That's a harsh monologue. Compassionate monologue simply means focus on the other person. Listen attentively. Don't rush to respond while they're trying to talk to you. Speak well of others. Avoid assumptions. And most of all, just be yourself. Okay? Next, more spirit, less time killers. Simply means you have all the free time, just passing time by, just doing it just because. Okay? But explore your spiritual core. Simply ask yourself and your meaning. Look deeper inside yourself. Get out. Do some yoga. Think positively. And sometimes take a minute to meditate. You can do that throughout the day, in between classes, walk in the hall, when you're in your private space in your classroom. Take a moment to meditate. Properly charge your body. Recharge your physical body. Take a warm bath. That improves blood circulation. Change your diet. Stretching at work. Let's stretch. You can do that right now. Let's all stretch. Exercise. Get some extra sleep. We normally get up 5 or 6 in the morning. Lie down on Saturday and Sunday. Everything is on Zoom now. So you can catch a church service while you're on Zoom in your bed. Get some extra sleep instead of getting up at your regular work time. Sleep late, sleep midday. Drink some coffee, drink some tea. recharging your body. Last but not least, hang on to hope. Maintain hope that something will happen or will come through. Holding on. That's what that means. Another example I want you to provide. Choose one from the list and provide your example of. Okay? Give you about 5 minutes to do that. Well, not 5. Just choose one and provide an example how you would do it. I'll give you 3 minutes. Okay? Okay, we'll move right along to our additional resources. Here are 2 websites you can visit at your leisure. Now, please use the QR code to answer a few questions about the session, how you think I brought the presentation to you. Thank you for your feedback. Have a great day in our Orangeburg County schools.